Dreams don't begin with money. Sometimes they only need someone to take a first step. A loving family, a supportive family. Welcome to the very first episode of Farm with Fidel. My name is Wayne Steven, and I'm here with the Marufu family, the Fidel family. This is Mr. Fidel, this is Mark Fidel, and this is Oxy, the wife to Fidel. You know, I'm also one of the people who are wondering, who is Fidel? We're only seeing the YouTube videos, the onion planting, the traveling to Zhombe, the coming back to the city, but we're all wondering, who is Fidel? So I'm here to facilitate the very first episode to knowing who is Fidel. Welcome, Mr. Fidel. So my very first question to you is what inspired you to start all this?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Mr. Wayne, and thank you to our viewers. Maybe before I answer that question, allow me to thank Mr. Wayne. You know, this guy is the guy who made it possible for me. When I went to Zhombe, he took my place as the managing director, or let me say the branch manager of Angel Charm, our company here in town, together with my wife Oxy. He have made it happen for me, and I'd like to thank you so much. So let me talk about, let me answer your question. Well, I do not have an exact time where this dream began, but let me maybe talk about the wow moment of the dream. So this dream really came to me when I was in Namibia. Okay. I once stayed in Namibia around 2006, 2007.
Right.
I stayed there for 5 years. So when I was there away from home, I realized that when I was missing home, I realized that home is best. And when I thought about home, I realized of all the opportunities that I have back home. But I was in a foreign land, searching for a lot of things. So that was the wow moment for me when I first started to think about it. Then the dream began to develop until I made the decision to go to farming.
All right. Yeah. That's fine. In the process of getting to know Fidel, when did you first realize that farming is actually one of your hobbies?
Okay, yeah, I realized that farming is one of my hobbies. Back then when I was a child, my mom was a nurse aide down in Zhombe there. So she'd go to the clinic, to her workplace. Whenever she came back, she'd take me to the fields. And you know what? My mom, she used to be a hard worker. Now she's not feeling well and she's not really into gardening and farming. But back then she would take me with her and would spend hours and hours in the fields or in the garden. That's when I realized, I think I really had a thing for this thing called farming. And as I grew, it developed. But I didn't have many opportunities to really do farming growing up because I went to boarding school and all that. But I knew it was enough.
Okay, all right. So, you know, there are many businesses you can do. There are many hobbies you can do. Why farming, and also why in Zhombe? In that matter, you can do it in the city. Why farming and why Zhombe?
All right. I hope I can answer that question correctly. But let me start with the why.
Okay.
Why farming?
All right.
You know, as you grow up, especially when I got to my 30s, having a family, it really makes you think about a lot of things. And sometimes you even get to a point where you overthink stuff. But I realized that one of the most important things in life is food.
Okay.
Food security.
All right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I realized that my growing family, needed food every day. And when I looked at the markets available, because I was staying here in the city, here in Pekwe, truly I don't trust the market. That's due to contaminated food. I realized that the food that we're eating, I wasn't happy with the standard that was being produced here in the cities. And I realized that if only I could produce my own food.
Yeah.
You know, these things, they come to you sometimes when you're in a commuter omnibus, when you're walking in the street, they just flash when the food is served on the table. These
Then you
thoughts, they
see.
just cross your mind, you know,
That's
and you start thinking about those things
About
until
it.
they become solid. So that turnaround point came only when COVID came. When COVID came, there was disaster. There was no food, the shops were
chaos.
closed, it was chaotic. People were not producing enough, and they realized that without food, as human beings, we are not.
you cannot survive.
And that's
Cannot
when
survive.
the thoughts became really strong about farming.
All right.
Maybe let me answer why
Why
Zhombe.
Zhombe? Yes, yes.
Well, Zhombe, I grew up in Zhombe, and in Zhombe we have land. My parents have land, it's ancestral land. And my parents, for some reasons, they gave me that piece of land when I was 12 years old. Can you imagine that? They took me, the two of them, my dad and my mom, they said, Fidel,
At 12.
at 12 years old. They showed me that at that time, that place was just a field that we were just planting. Sometimes we just let it lie for years and years. Because with many other fields.
Okay.
Land is not a problem in Africa, here in Zimbabwe. Especially if you're a native, there's land. Everyone is a place where they can call a home, a rural home where they have land. So my parents showed me that place. It's about 8 or 10 hectares. At Fidel, one day when you decide,
Yeah.
this is a place where you should have a home and you do your family. Can you imagine that?
Okay. 12 at 12.
Yes, at 12.
Not everyone takes those privileges. Well, Oxy, yes. So how did you react when Fidel gave you this vision of his, and how did you react? Or what came into your mind?
I wasn't shocked because it's something that he always used to talk about. Even when we got married, he used to talk about it, and you could see that he was into farming. So I wasn't shocked, but I didn't know if I could adjust to the lifestyle, because I had grown up in the city all my life, and our rural place is in the city.
yeah.
So
I understand.
For me, it was more about me adjusting to the lifestyle, rather than me asking if he can make it. I knew he could make it, but was I myself going to adjust?
Okay. So did you believe that when he told you about the dream? Did you believe there and there, or it took you some time? Is this going to happen? Is he serious? I mean, yeah.
No, when actually we first did this during COVID, it was a nice experience to me because I'd never experienced living in the rural areas, sleeping in the muddy houses. It was a nice experience for me because I had not done it, and also just living in the wild. I had been in the wild, but living in the wild, producing your own food, getting your own firewood, it was really, really nice for me. I learned a lot the first time that we did it. Then our child got sick, we had to come back. Then, doing it now, when we have a sick child, being in the farm and in the city, it's now a bit difficult and a bit, it's difficult, that's what I can say.
All right. So I can tell that this is not a one-man band. I'm sure the family is sacrificed some things, leaving the lights and everything. So how has your family contributed to make sure this vision has come to where it is today?
Yeah, to be honest with you, this is not a one-man band. And I wouldn't have made the progress that I have made. I like what Oxy was saying when she was talking. She was talking as if I've already made it. That's how much she believes in me.
Yeah. I could tell.
But to me, when I look at the vision that I have, maybe we're 1% into the vision, if not 0.05.
Oh,
Yes, we are way on the starting line.
okay.
Of the vision.
All right.
Yes. So
Interesting.
the family has been supportive. Of course, it took some time for for her, even the children, to really understand what I was trying to do. And I understand some of these things, you do not explain it with your mouth until people are satisfied. I had to take action. They'd see me buying a window frame, they'd see me buying a shovel. I think that's when it really started to sink in that this guy has a vision and he wants to do something about it. Even if you check our older videos, I did gardening here in the city.
Oh yeah,
On this homestead where we rent. And I'm sure it also sunk in them. So they started supporting me with words, with actions. To be honest, Oxy is very supportive. She buys a lot of stuff for me. She calls me and gives me words of advice. Even she gives me some ideas of how to make videos.
Oh, really?
Yes, she does that. Most of the interesting videos on this channel, it was her idea.
Okay.
Yeah, she gives me ideas. She's an idea person. So really, the family has been supportive. My children, Fidel, he features in the videos.
Yes, we see him running around.
This guy loves the farm. He loves the farm. My two daughters, they are just supportive. Okay. And these guys, they love the food, especially the food that we produce. So, yes. So they are very supportive. Even my in-laws, like Oku's mom and dad, they are so supportive. If you see the lights that are at the farm there, right. They bought all those lights. Most of them, the lights. It's not something that I talk on the videos. My mom and dad, they are there. You see my dad, he comes in. So, to be honest, I couldn't have started without them. Right. Yeah, for now, up until now, I could have been maybe still here in the city trying to hustle the way I was doing before. But the family has been so supportive.
All right. So Mark Fidel, what's your favorite thing to do when you visit to the farm? What are you excited to see when you go to the farm?
The dogs, the cats, the garden.
Oh, I remember there's Daisy, right?
Yes.
Daisy and Daisy. Okay, interesting. I think we can all see that this is not a one-man band. The family is involved. So, what do you think people don't see on these videos? What's behind what's the reality? Let's talk reality. What are the difficulties that you have met, before you started in the process of doing all this?
Yeah, that's a very important question, Mr. Wayne. What people don't see behind on the videos, there are a lot of things, but let me start about the pain.
All right.
The pain of separating with your family because of circumstances that are beyond your control. I have a life here that I've started already. I have a business.
That's right.
And I cannot sustain the farm without some income.
Okay.
I have children that go to school. Mm-hmm. Life has to continue as normal here in the city. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we don't. That is not seen in the videos.
All right.
Then also there's the joy that really comes from pursuing your dreams. Maybe some people see it on my face, or why when I'm doing this, but there's the inner joy of knowing that you're actually pursuing your purpose. That people sometimes they miss it even in the videos. Mm-hmm. But if you really check, there's that joy of doing it. Then there's the vision. People don't see the vision because right now where we are, I told you that we are at the very beginning. Yes. So the vision is sometimes difficult to explain. You cannot explain it with words. It can only unfold. So the faith and the vision behind the videos. Some people they miss it, but some they really get it. Especially my subscribers, they're even in front of me. Yeah, so they can talk about things that actually are in the vision. Maybe those are some of the things that people don't see.
Okay. So in the process, of pursuing this vision, if you reach a point where you feel like, is this going to, is he really doing this? Is it going to work? I mean, do we have to continue or,
No, not really. maybe because for me, I've been with Fidel for 15 years.
Oh.
I've seen him doing things.
Congratulations, guys.
So I've seen him do things like I started a chicken business when I had my first child. So when I started with 100 chickens. This was my business, not his. He was doing his own thing. And then all of a sudden, he's now the whole thing. He's now the one who's feeding the chicks. He's now doing everything.
Yeah,
I'm like, but it's my business.
Yeah, that's
and then he's the one who's selling. And then so you realize things as you get older that no, this guy really likes farming. He likes farming. He's into poetry. He's into a lot of things. And then you understand that when there is, what do you call this? When there is a vision and a dream, you can't really stop the person, even if no matter how hard you try.
Also, did you try?
Yeah, I tried to talk him out of it because honestly, at some point we had a sick child in the house. We had a sick child, and then he has to go to the farm, and then I have to be with the sick child, the business. And the kids. It becomes overwhelming, you know. So there is a point when I tried to stop him with everything that I had. I think I succeeded. I succeeded for a year. Then I just gave up.
Visions and dreams.
I was like, let him be.
Okay.
Let him be.
All right. That is very interesting. So
maybe let me talk about that before otherwise people would think that it was a really quarrel. Me and Ox, before you even got into a relationship or a courtship relationship, we're just friends. So we have that window where we can talk about things as friends. With no sentiment, factual conversation, just a factual conversation. So we really have these conversations where we talk about things and stuff that affect us, just as friends, not as husband and wife. As friends, and we brainstorm. Then we come to some consensus of some sort. But at the end of the day, someone has to make a decision.
The decision,
Yes, as painful as it is, or as good as it is, someone has to say, this is what we're doing as a family. I think maybe it's an African thing, I don't know. But I think I'm modern enough to really balance the thing. But she has tried to stop me respectfully. That I would like to elaborate. Respectfully. Yes.
Thank you for elaborating that one. The subscribers will be wondering, what is happening? What's going on? Is he doing this while this Ox is not happy? No, that's fine. So when you imagine the country farm in 10 years, what do you see? What do you want to achieve? For your family, for yourself, for your children?
That's a very interesting question. In 10 years, what I foresee on that farm, let me say it's a little heaven. Not a little heaven for my family and for the community and for anyone who wants to be part of it. Maybe let me just state a few things that can maybe give a picture of what I'm talking about. But when I mention the word heaven, already people can visualize a beautiful place.
A beautiful place.
It should be a beautiful place that brings closure to people. That brings comfort. That place is a rural place. What city life has taught me is skill and the ability to see potential in things. So I see so much potential in that place. Number one, we want to have maximum food security for the family, for anyone who visits us, for the community at large. If you see that place, it's a mining community. People don't really do farming.
No.
It's a place that is very scarce of food. It's fairly healthy food, let me say. People take things from anywhere where they can find it. Go here or faraway places. So I want that place to provide safe food for my family and the community. That's in the food system. Then I want it to be a tourism destination.
Oh,
yes. Okay. I want people to come and experience a modern rural life at Fidel's country farm. Yes. So the facilities that we have here in the city, I want them to be there and feed this country from. As you are seeing, we now have Starlink there. We're improving our lighting system. You know, one thing that really embarrasses, that was embarrassing us as children, or that scared us, let me say, I think that's a better word, that scared us as children, is the darkness that engulfed the people in the road. You couldn't go out of your house during the night.
No.
Because the dark was so thick, you could feel it. You could feel it. But now, because of technology and our experiences here in the city, we are trying to improve the infrastructure step by step. So I want that place to be a little heaven.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So, Oxy,
maybe let me elaborate before you go for. I also want to do smart agriculture. You know, most people, they see me digging with my hoe. We want to get to a place where that place is, we have tractors there, we have drip irrigation, we have robots. My child, my second born child, she loves robotics. She was telling me of things that she wants to invent, like a robot to water the plants, a robot to switch on, to feed the chickens. You know, and that really is in line with the vision that I even want my family to, at some certain point, say, we are done with city life. Now we just want to stay there. Because there won't be a difference between city life and, except for the surroundings. Like, you know, we have space. Yes, unlimited space. Yes. Maybe in a nutshell. That's how I see it in terms.
all right. Before I go to Oxy, I want to ask about the legacy. What legacy do you want the farm to? You want to leave for your children? I just want to ask this little man. What do you want at the farm? What do you want at the farm?
I want to use a robot.
Oh, you want him to build a robot? Okay. So as you can see, you can witness with me that it's a family dream. It has become a family dream. So back to Oxy, what legacy do you want this whole farm with Fidel to leave to the young Mark Fidels and the angel?
Honestly, that's a difficult question for me to answer. Because farming is not really my thing.
All right.
I am a very supportive person. And if you are into something,
You support.
I support, I research, I'm not really into farming. Probably Fidel is the right person to ask about these things.
What legacy? Because I'm sure you want this thing to go years and years, and you know, as we are going to watch this, maybe 30 years after, you know, after this first episode, we want to refer and say, he said it. We want to leave this legacy to his children. So what can you say about it?
Yeah, that's very true. You know, I want to leave a legacy of hard work and believing in dreams. You know, what I love about our experience so far is that we started with almost nothing, except belief. Yes. At the beginning of the journey, I actually told people that I have zero budget for this thing. Like the income that we're getting here in the city, I wouldn't take even $5 to say we're not investing. Because already our budget here in the city was tight with the city expenses. So that's why you saw me making my own bricks, building my own benches from the trees. But now we're trying to actually put a budget into the farm because things are really changing. With the support of family and our subscribers, even YouTube itself, we've monetized and we're getting small money, which are really helping for us to transform the farm. So the legacy that I want to leave is to give an alternative for my children. I actually know that these guys might not actually love the farm when I'm gone, when I die. But I want to give them an alternative, like the one that I have.
Okay.
Yes, I used to stay in the city, but because my parents gave me an alternative, that besides city life, there's also rural life. Yes, I want to live that alternative, and I hope my children will give that alternative to their own children. Yes, because you know what makes life more difficult is when you run out of options. Yes, that's the most difficult. Yes, you are stuck in the city, or you are stuck in the rural areas. Yes, being stuck is being stuck. It doesn't matter where you are. So having an alternative And it's what I want to sell to even my subscribers and my viewers. That if there's anything that we should create in our lives as we are alive, is to create alternatives, even options for ourselves, for our children, for the community.
Okay. So, what can you say you have learned from, this experience you have had with family, Fidel, starting from here and going to the rural areas, the experience?
I do not know.
You do not know what to say.
The experience that I've heard, the first, like I said, we did this the first time. The first time I really enjoyed it because it's something that I had never done. And also the office things, business-wise, we had money then to put into the business. And we had no problems. And then life happens. And now our first child is battling epilepsy. We're hoping that she recovers. And she's getting better now. So now balancing the kids, the farm, business, whatnot. What I've learned is that life will throw a lot of things at you. That you need to be strong because life still needs to move on. Because we can't keep on saying we have a sick child, we have a sick child. We have a sick child, so what? Life will keep on moving. And you put your dreams on hold because we put this on hold for like 5 years. 4 or 5 years, I'm not sure if I'm not mistaken.
After COVID.
Yeah, after we did it during COVID. Then we stopped during COVID when our child started getting sick. So you see, we stopped a lot of things. But what I've learned is you can't stop living because life has thrown things at you. Yes, life will always throw things at you. And also farming will teach you patience.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
A lot of patience.
A lot of patience because you don't have a choice. You just have to be patient. And I think I'm not a patient person. I'm not. My husband is patient. I'm not. But as I started doing farming and whatnot, I had to learn patience. Yes, to wait for things, to put a seed down in the dirt and wait for it to grow. You know, and then wait to germinate, and then the other crops die. And then all that, and then animals.
The whole process again.
Animals die too.
Animals die too, and that you love. You have to learn that patience and learn from your mistakes and grow from that. And so I had to learn patience. And then you wait for the seed to grow, and then sometimes it gets sick. You need a solution for that, and then finally you sell your produce. So I had to learn patience. That I didn't have. I had to learn patience, and I'm still learning. Yeah.
No, that's interesting. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. So, Mr. Fidel, what can you say you've learned? From the beginning of this farm with Fidel, the bumps you've made, the challenges, and finding solutions. What have you learned from all the activities that you've done so far?
To be honest with you, I've learned so much.
Yeah, I can tell.
To tell you the truth, I'm actually in the process of writing a book.
Alright.
I'm writing. I hope to release it around December or maybe next year. I don't know.
Yes. Interesting.
Because of what I've learned. But what I would like to share now is that every vision is a provision.
Okay.
Yes, this is what we don't emphasize enough. But when God gives you a vision, there is a provision that He has already provided for. Yes. God cannot give you something that will not work out at all. Even if you are going to look at my small journey, we haven't gotten anywhere. This is only 5 months into the project. But if I'm going to tell you what we have achieved by the provision of God through people is just too much. It's just too much. What ourselves have put into this project from our own pocket is just maybe 5%, if not 10%. What we have done is to take the first step. Yes, to take the first step with what we have.
All right.
You know,
All right.
and I think this is the core of what we are doing, of our channel.
All right.
We want to instill the fact that where there's a vision, there's provision. People are so much afraid to pursue their dreams. And not only them, even ourselves, as Oxo was saying, we suspended this for 5 years.
5 years.
Even until now, we haven't reached a climax of really believing in this.
Okay.
But something that we continue to repeat, even when we share about our vision, even Oxo's vision, we always try to emphasize the fact that, what we need to take is to take the first step.
Yeah.
Then God
Very
will do the
important.
rest through the people that He put in your life.
That's
Yes, I think that's the greatest lesson that I have learned.
all right.
So now I'm no longer afraid of moving. That's why sometimes not last week, but I went there without onion. If you remember, actually we came out of this house without transport money to go there.
All right.
But you know what? I had to go out of this gate.
All right.
Oxy can testify that. I only had $1 to get into town.
Wow.
And when I got there, I got transport money. I got those 300 seedlings that I had.
That you have, yes.
Yes. In some other, I have to go there with food as well because there are dogs
There are
there.
dogs there,
Yes,
yeah.
I got about $30
All right.
after I left this place.
With $1.
Yes, with $1. And that didn't take me an hour to do. God had already provided for that. So it's really something that is real and a living thing. That where there's a vision, there is
There is
provision.
provision.
Yes.
Yeah, and a lot of us as young people, we fear to take the first step.
Yes, you want everything to
have
be
so
on the
much
table,
on the
for you
table
to
and
know.
we have
Also,
so
maybe just to add on what he said, you have to learn not to be afraid.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Conquer fear.
just take the first step, because the reason why most of us haven't started our businesses or going after our dreams because we are afraid.
Yeah.
What if I leave this job and then it fails?
It fails. Yeah.
It might fail.
Yeah, it might fail.
What if it doesn't fail? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself that question, that what if it doesn't fail?
Yeah.
Yes, it might fail, but what if it doesn't fail? What if it
Yes.
succeeds?
Because it's
Succeeds.
50-50.
It's
Yes.
50-50.
What if that job you are holding on to, they just, like, you remember, was it Zisco, Zimasco, they just changed people and then there was nowhere to go. What if you get retrenched? Have you ever asked yourself that question?
So there isn't a secure place at the end.
No, at the end of the day, there's no secure place. So you just have to do it.
Yes.
If you have something that you're thinking of doing, just do it.
That's very
All right. So interesting contributions and lessons I'm getting from these two people. Yeah. So picking from what you are saying, what would you do if Farm with Fidel fails tomorrow? It just fails. What would you do?
Well, maybe you can elaborate your question. What do you mean Farm with Fidel fails?
You know, you have this big dream. You have this vision that you are heading towards.
Okay.
Yeah. You failed to reach exactly where you want to go. What would you do?
Okay. Yeah. To be honest with you, I've come to terms with that. The vision that I have, it's not something that I can accomplish in this lifetime. I may need 4 or 5 lifetimes to accomplish.
Right.
So this is also a thing with farming. You know, farming teaches you to embrace the moment.
Okay.
You never live in the future nor in the past. If you're a farmer, you never live there.
All right.
Yes, you live in the moment.
In the moment.
Even though I have a vision, even though I expect good things to
Good
come to
things
me,
to come, yeah.
but I've learned to be content with what is happening right now. And to be honest with you, I am happy with where farming Fidel is. If I'm going to die right now,
Yeah.
I'll be very happy,
very happy.
that actually started
You
this
actually
thing.
started.
The only place that I was going to regret is when I never started.
You never went there.
Yes, I never went there, never did anything. But as of now, my friend, I am happy. Even if I end here,
Yes.
I have started something. I've
have started
inspired
something
thousands
going
of
on,
people.
yeah.
I've inspired myself. I know I'm at a place where God has called me. So to me, there is no room for failure. I don't know what is
You've
failure
accomplished
anymore. Yes,
something,
and farming has also taught me that failure is only your decision to give up.
Okay.
If the onions that I'm doing right now do not give me a profit, that's not failure to me. It's just an age to start again.
Okay.
It means I have to correct. Is
Where
it?
you went wrong.
Yes, where I went wrong. It just means I have
Besides,
to.
we have failed before.
Yes.
This family.
Okay.
We have
You
failed.
before, yeah.
We have failed before. We've tried things and they have failed. We did round about 40,000 onions, was it?
Yes, we did.
No, the
40.
first time.
The first time we did 40,000 onions before we were on YouTube, of course.
Yeah.
And then we left them with somebody. I'm not going to mention the name.
I hope it's not the neighbor, that one.
No, it's not the neighbor. No, it's not
The
the
last
neighbor.
time we watered them was the last time they were watered.
They were watered and they died in natural death.
Yeah, they died. But you know we harvested something.
We
From
harvested
that.
some,
Yes,
of course.
a few bags of onions.
So-
Well grown onions.
So when you fail, you go back and you assess where you failed.
Failed, yeah.
You regroup,
Yes. Then you start
you
again.
start again.
I guess that's farming lessons, yeah.
And that's life in general.
In general, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Because I remember there's a time that we did, the first time we started, we did maize. We did how many crops?
I will just do 1,000. Yeah, 1,000.
We also did maize.
We
Yeah.
did 1,000.
Nice.
It was off season. We did maize and we also had cabbage.
Okay.
We had about 1,000 heads of cabbage. And those onions and whatever. So what we didn't calculate how we were going to water, how we were going to.
All right.
The manure and the
Manure
fertilizers
and
needed.
fertilizers needed.
That's why we started small.
All right.
This time.
This time.
Yes, so that we grow gradually.
Gradually.
That time with the resources to
yeah,
do
the
that,
resources, yeah.
especially to buy seeds and all that.
But we failed the maize. We
failed.
couldn't water. We couldn't
Yeah,
water.
our
it.
well failed.
Mhm.
Oh.
We didn't have. We had to let go of the maize,
Yeah.
and then, So we have failed in farming, but
Okay.
you need to know where you have failed, where you've
You
made the
made your
mistakes,
mistakes
and start
learn from
improving.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. So if Fidel, if someone is watching this video and he has a dream, what would you say to them? What would you advise them? You know, if someone is watching and he has his dream and he hasn't done anything about it, probably that person is me included. Yes.
Oh, okay. First and foremost, allow me to say that I'm not an expert in this thing. Okay. I haven't figured out already. I don't have everything figured out.
Yeah.
But I can say a little bit about following your heart.
All right.
I know a little bit about doing it. Never wait for the perfect moment. That moment,
Might never.
it will never come. It will never come. That moment where you say, "Now I am ready." You will never be ready.
Never be ready.
If I'm going to tell you that I was supposed to go to Zhombe before the rain season, so that we plant sunflowers,
For the chicken.
small, what do you call those?
Small grains.
Small grains,
Millet.
millet, cocoa, and sorghum,
Yeah.
so that we can even start a chicken project using our own.
Using your own.
Yes.
Okay.
But because I thought I didn't have enough stuff to
Start
start,
to guard.
I procrastinated until it was way in the middle of
In the
the rain
middle of the
season.
rain season.
And now I told myself, no matter
What I heard,
yes,
I'm
yes.
going.
Even Oak said, is this the right time to go? I said, it's not the right
not
time
the
to
right
go.
time, but I am
I
going.
have to go anyway. That's why you realize that when I first started to do that, it was raining.
Yes.
And that was
Yeah, I remember
that was
the
the worst time to start it. To kickstart it. It was raining and stuff. I had nowhere to sleep. So my advice to anyone who has a dream and a vision, you will never be ready.
All right.
The only thing that you can do is to start even when you are not ready.
Okay.
That's the only way to kickstart a dream.
All right.
I don't know anyone who ever started a dream with everything in place.
No.
I haven't heard of anyone like that. So you just need to start.
To start. All right.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you also want to add?
You said it all.
He said it all. He said it all. So, well, wrapping up this this podcast. Mr. Fidel, tell me, what would you want people to remember? When they are watching this after 30 years or I don't know how many years from now that you gotten to experience in this adventure that you have had?
Okay. Let me say this. I would want people to remember that there's power in unity. Yes, the power of unity. When people are united, they can accomplish anything. What we have accomplished in Zhombe, even on this channel, there are people who have called me and asked me, Fidel, how have you gathered more than 4,000 people on the channel? To tell you the truth, it's not easy, especially on a YouTube channel. Starting a YouTube channel is one of the most difficult things. But I answered them that it's because of unity. There are a lot of people who support me, who share these videos. People who encourage me morally. People who call me and say, Fidel, don't work too much. Lest you get sick. At the same time, they say you are doing a good job.
Good job, yeah.
Yes. So the power of unity is one thing that is underrated, even in our families. Why we have so many challenges that we do not overcome is because we are not united as a people. That's why there's a saying that united we what? We stand.
We stand.
Divided we fall.
We fall, yeah.
Even people in the Bible, remember the people who tried to build the Tower of Babel?
Yeah.
Yes. God had to confuse them because he realized how united they are, even in their evil things.
Yeah. They can actually succeed.
Yes.
Let me stop them.
Yes. They could actually get there. So that's the power of unity.
All right.
Even if you're going to look in this channel, people really say nice things. People are kind.
Supportive, yeah.
Yes, even people want to correct me or something. The way they say it, you could see that these people, they are united with me. Though they have different views. And unity doesn't mean that you agree with everything.
No.
It just means you are united to one big goal. Someone might not agree with the way I do things, but still they encourage me to go on. And they give me advice. Well, and whether I take it or not, they still stay on the channel, and continue supporting me. To me, that's unity at the highest level.
All right.
Yes, even the family, the way they support me, even yourself, taking up my duties here at the company and all that. To me, that's the power of unity. Even if you don't understand the vision fully, to me, that's unity at the highest level. So if ever people are going to remember this channel, even this family, I'd want them to remember that there's power in unity.
No, that's right. We want to say something as we are wrapping up the first episode.
Yes, I think I would want to thank our kids.
All right.
Yeah, first and foremost the kids. Because number one, it's not easy for a family to separate when they've been living together for years. Yeah.
You said 15 years.
It's difficult, and they are supportive and understanding. I just want to thank our kids for that, and also to thank our friends and relatives.
Yeah.
There are some friends and relatives who have been really like supportive, calling, supporting with their money, financially, not necessarily to the farm only, even to the family which is in the city. And we have not done this thing on our own. We have people who are helping us. We are where we are because we're family and friends who are supporting us financially, emotionally, and also the subscribers, as well. And they also offer kind words, Sometimes you are down and you don't know what's gonna happen and whatever. And then you go and read the comments. They're really inspiring. And then you see that you're doing something. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who has given their time to watch this channel and to subscribe to this channel, because now we're earning monies through this channel.
That is really true. It's little, but it's something.
money.
That's good.
And I just want to say thank you. It goes a long way.
All right.
Maybe I wanted to add one. Do you know there are people who actually watch the adverts
Oh.
on our channel. Yes, they are watching our video. When you see those pop-up
Those pop-up,
adverts,
yeah.
yes, when you watch those adverts, actually it's money to us.
Okay.
There are actually people who watch those, up to the
adverts,
end
up to
and
the end.
everything.
Okay.
There are people who call me to say we never miss an episode. And I understand
yeah.
that there are actually episodes that are boring.
Mhm.
I actually understand that.
You understand,
There are
yeah.
sometimes that actually I myself I say this video is not so good. But there are people who are committed, not only to know what I'm doing, but to support me,
Okay.
to support us as a family. And to me, that's really something.
It's something.
Yeah, it means everything to me. I might not be able to do even something like that to someone.
To someone.
But because I've learned that, I can actually
do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you to those viewers and those subscribers who do those kind of things.
things.
That's everything to us.
That's very important.
Yeah.
That's very important. No, thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and I hope that you have subscribed. I hope so. If it's your first time, please hit that subscribe button and hit the what you call it?
Notification bell.
Yes, the notification bell, so that you don't miss the next videos and episodes. I'm sure I also want to be there in the next episode.
Definitely. You should be there.
No, thank you, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.